like they're going to get the football back again.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On fourth down, here's Bryan Anger now to kick this one away. On the return, Jackson shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
63, 63, 63.
From the 25 on second down. Hurts. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't.
Blue hit. He lost the football. It's going the other. And now off to the races down the right side. He may go. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week one, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Great. Will set up for the two-point conversion.
And he will get into the end zone to put the lead up to 3 scores. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
It's 4-8. We're going to 53. 47. Here we go, 46.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Great.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A gain of 32 that time.
First down and goal to go. Delta. Delta.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up. And it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A solid stiff arm. solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
To throw is Prescott. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Looking to throw, Prescott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try to wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Yeah, that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Now Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here go 47.
Prescott yet again. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Prescott to throw it. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Prescott from the gun. His throw incomplete.
Down several scores of playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, through the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Go, get out there, get out there. Hey, kill. Go to 54, wide.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they'll get this back down to a 20-point spread. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, yeah. Right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He targets the sideline, and he's got Goddard.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
63.
Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing his Hurts.
It's complete to Brown, right side.
And he takes a pretty good lift there as he'll wind up getting about 3.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
Good-looking return set up here. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott taking off for Philadelphia.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Yeah, here we go. I take line. We're going to 54.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
First down. A gain of 15. And the Cowboys first down.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
George Pickens,
53 yards.
And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
There we go, kill. Under.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And bulldozing his way through.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Man open outside is Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
73. Anyone else?
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra points up and good. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
It's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Good. 47.
Here's Prescott.
They'll swing this out to Blue.
And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we got a lot of turnovers. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide.
Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And a big hit there. That was was a man coming with bad intentions, and it's going to bring up 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
Bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spit 60 racks on me, camouflage bells. Blue diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil. Don't hustle and grill.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Trim it, trim it, trim it. Kyle up, Yeti. Hey, 73, 73. Kyle up, Yeti. Kyle up, Yeti. No,
He'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rockin' slide to the beat. Red snap a night, bang, tricks, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Where I'm from, like to go, I'm smoking up the gang, I'm seeing how it's done. I showed it what they call it. She said the food powder, fast straight from blank kid. I said you good at what you do, just do, and you're good. Yeah, you got the players to fun.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Great, set. 180, 180. No, stop.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Prescott now. Gets this into the hands of Blue. Sheds off the tackle. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cowboys.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Yeah! 40.
Throwing, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just...
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Danny Gray, one play, 75 yards. And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.